Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to what is now my 91st vlog in the series. Thank you for joining me today and staying with me. It is, of course, Sunday Fun Day, Sunday, September 23rd, 2018 to be exact. There's no school at the Scratch Academy, but I do have a great vlog for you. I had the luxury of seeing the world's best DJ on Thursday night, and I'm going to tell you about it. So this is a bar review, and we're going to be reviewing 1-800-LUCKY, which sounds like a funny name, but it's actually a great name. You can find out more information about 1-800-LUCKY on 1-800-LUCKY.com. Essentially, it's a food hall style restaurant where there's multiple vendors under one roof, and there's also an outside area. So essentially, you could go from 4 or 5 different spots to order food, and then the seating's in the middle. There's lounge-style seating, patio seating, picnic table-style seating, more formal seating with booths. I mean, the layout, artistically, architecturally, was amazing. Was a perfect venue. And I'm going to start, and I will reveal my score off the get as an A+. I'm giving this bar an A+. There's not one thing that I would change about it at all. And yet you say, hey, DJ Rad Key, well, what about the DJs there? You're quite the critic. You are a DJ yourself. I can't imagine you'd give this place an A+. I'm sure there was something wrong with the DJs. No, because you know who DJ'd? Craze. If you look back to my vlog 49, top 10 DJs, my personal favorite top 10 DJs, number 1 was Craze, and Craze played Thursday night at 1-800-LUCKY. It was an honor, a privilege, and the opportunity of a lifetime for myself as a DJ to go see the world's best DJ. And for those of you who don't know who Craze is, you'd say, well, hey, does he play these EDM fests? Is he like one of those headlining guys with all the turntables and the things going on, and he's got light shows? No. He's considered one of the world's greatest turntablists, one of the greatest turntablists alive right now. He's won 5 DMCs. So let me kind of get to the nuts and bolts of what a DMC or the Disco Mix Club is. It's the World DJ Championships. DJ has 6 minutes to do a routine. A lot of it's based on scratching, technique, song selection, uniqueness, creativity. He won 3 years in a row. He's the only 3-time champion, won 3 years in a row. The best DJ in the world, 3 years in a row. And then he says, in 2000, I'm also going to team up with A-Track, who's was also on my top 10 list, and we're going to win the World Team Championship, which he did in 2000. So 2000, he actually won the team championship as the Allies with A-Track, also individually, and then he follows up the next year with a group of DJs called the Perverted Allies, and this time it's Prime Cuts, Tony Vegas, and Infamous, and they win again. But there were 2 other DJs that played, and they were awesome too. So just to kind of give you a little segue before I jump way too head over heels about how excited I was last night to see Craze and Spider-Tuck and Telescope Thieves play, I'll give you a little bit more about a breakdown of the night, and then, of course, finish off with what is an incredible night out, incredible night in Wynwood. So Wynwood is the art district of Miami, and I'm not a frequent goer to Miami. I've been to Miami a handful of times. Miami's an adventure. Miami is not just pulling up and let's do Miami. You have to consider parking, which I was a little bit worried about, but actually parking was really easy. It was street parking right away. You had to pay to park. It was $10, and I could park till 5 a.m., which was great. So, and being in downtown Miami area, anywhere in Miami, if you can get away with $10 parking for all night, I mean, that's a steal. I was expecting to have to pay $20, so that was cool. So off the get, plus, easy to find, parking was great, safe location, safe neighborhood, fun atmosphere, fun decor, the music when I walked into the opening act, and now I got there at 9 and met up with Shinobi and Fiello actually too. But Shinobi met me there at 9. The event started at 8, so I'm assuming the opening DJ, who was Telescope Thieves, which is an odd name. That seems like 2 people would be called Telescope Thieves. But regardless, he was an amazing opening lounge set vibe DJ. Like, he opened perfectly, played the perfect music. He was smooth. I know he's pretty well known and he's a big DJ, but for the unaware onlooker who just happened to stumble into Lucky's, got an amazing set from an amazing opening DJ. And I would say, I'm assuming he started at 8. Like I said, I got there at 9. That was Shinobi. Shinobi right away, grabbed the corner table right by the DJ booth. And me, going to clubs and going out a lot, I would never just like grab the table. I would assume like, oh, that's reserved or whatever. But Shinobi just sat right down and it was great because we literally were 10 feet, not even 10 feet away. I would say probably 6 feet away from the DJ booth. We saw all the 3 DJs who changed over equipment. We could see their equipment, what they were playing, how they were doing things. We got a perfect visual angle. So shout out to Shinobi for putting his balls out and just grabbing the corner table by the DJ booth. I assume that sometimes somebody was gonna come around and be like, yeah, this table is reserved, or this is for large parties, but just have 2 dudes sitting at a table. Like it was a table for like 8 people, and me and Shinobi just posted up. So if Yellow did join us, it was cool having all, the 3 of us there representing, 3 DJs watching. An amazing. First off, shout out to Telescope Thieves. He did an amazing job as an opener. I learned a lot from him. His music selection, his creativity was awesome. He was on point. Every song was perfect. Every mix was perfect. Every blend was perfect. So then Mr. Craze jumps on. Yes, my favorite DJ. Always wanted to see Craze. I mentioned to Shinobi in class a lot. Hey, dude, when are we going to see Craze? Is Craze coming to town? Because he's a Miami guy. He's in and around Miami a lot, but he travels a lot. So, I mean, he might live in Miami, but only be in Miami, one weekend out of a month, maybe, and who knows where or when he's going to be playing at. And it was so cool to see. There was no cover. Yeah, so parking was cheap. No cover. We got a table. I mean, a night out in Miami with $10 parking, no cover, and got a table, and no one messed with us. What more can I ask for? And we got to see Craze. Oh my gosh, what a great night. I can't really review the food, not to sidetrack too much and talk too much about the music, but more about the restaurants around it. The food looked great. I didn't eat last night at any of the vendors located within 1-800-Lucky's, but I was just looking to see what other people were ordering. The food looked great. Fielo's food looked great. I'm sure the food was great. Maybe I'll eat there again some other time, but I was just starstruck and in awe of watching this guy not only play, but I had the privilege of just watching him set up, like bringing his equipment in and like how he was unplugging thing and realizing like the opening DJ was using instant doubles and working off one turntable. So what Craze did was took the one turntable out, he put his turntable in. That opening DJ had his thing going on one and was just doubling the songs. Craze jumped in, and voila, Craze is up and running. It was awesome. He had an awesome set. He roughly played, in a brief, kind of rough estimate of DJ timeline of the 3 DJs that played. So Telescope Thieves opened at 8. I would say he rocked until right around 10 to 15-ish. Craze jumped on, played for a solid hour, maybe an hour and a half. I guess it was about 11:30. And then Spite Attack jumps on, who I was not familiar with, but Shinobi was. And Shinobi met him because, shout out to Spite Attack, came to Scratch DJ Academy, and I was really bummed that I missed him. I didn't know who he was at the time, but being that Shinobi likes him, I was like, this guy's gotta be good, because Shinobi don't mess with any bad music. And he was amazing. He was amazing. I mean, his song selection, his ability to control a crowd of what wasn't very many people there. And I almost want to go around to like people who are on the inside and be like, hey, tap on the shoulder. Do you know, like, not only do you have 3 amazing DJs that are playing outside, but one of them is considered one of the best DJs in the world, is about to play. Like, you might want to put down that egg roll and, like, go outside for a minute. Like, I felt like almost like I had to. Again, I'm not, that's not my job to go around and tell people, hey, listen to this guy, he's awesome. But I did have a couple girls join us at our table, because it was a big table, and eventually people wanted to sit down, so 3 girls joined us, and one girl, I just out of curiosity, I asked the girl, I'm like, yeah, what'd you think of the last DJ, referring to Craze, while Spite Attack was playing. And she was digging Spite Attack, and he's like, he's okay, it's kind of boring. And I'm like, I wanted to be like, I just started laughing, and I want to be like, that's like the best DJ in the world, right? Like, if he's boring, what, he didn't play enough Cardi B for you, or what? And that was the answer. Not without saying he didn't play enough Cardi B, she basically was like, yeah, he's just not playing new music. And it's like, oh my gosh. But that's the life of a DJ. You have the best DJ in the world, and there's still people there who either A, didn't care who it was, B, maybe kind of liked him or whatever, or C, like, weren't feeling him. Like, it's funny. How can I be flustered sometimes if people aren't digging on my music when you have the best DJ in the world, and people are still underwhelmed by the fact he's not playing enough Cardi B. But anyway, it was an awesome night. So an A+, of course, an A+, they're waiting on Lucky, throws a ripe fruit party again every Thursday. Craze doesn't play every Thursday. He hosts It's his kind of deal, but he doesn't necessarily there because he does travel. I'll go back again. You know, I won't be able to go back every week because then it doesn't become as special, I guess. But maybe once a month I'll go see Craze at Ripe Fruit. It'd be awesome. Shout out to Shinobi who said, hey, dude, let's go see him. I followed up on it. It was great to have a night out. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since I've kind of seen what is Miami or anywhere other than focusing on the school, and it was just a great night out. I was so happy to have the pleasure of seeing him. I felt rejuvenated, reinvigorated about the fact that, man, I'm a real DJ doing real stuff. I'm not a whack DJ anymore. I'm definitely not as good as these guys, but I kind of was talking to Shinobi for a second, and I'm like, man, if you had that guy's playlist and you had his equipment and you had to jump back there right now, could you hold this down? And he kind of laughed, whatever. But it's like, man, yeah, they had the great songs, they write stuff, but like right now, me and Shinobi are both technically sound enough to play pretty much anywhere. We know the equipment, we know the sound, we know the vibe, we have no songs. Me and Shinobi could probably play pretty much anywhere. And I'm not saying holding down a residency, I'm not saying playing Ripe Fruit, I'm not saying throwing a party there, but I have a feeling like a place like that would take on Shinobi for a drum and bass night. Maybe I open for him and figure out some drum and bass stuff, or I don't know, but it piqued my interest about thinking about getting a DJ job, even if it's a job that's unpaid or an opening, just something like somewhere cool. And that place is cool. So as a bar review, A+ to 1-800-LUCKY and all the vendors there. It was great service. The bus staff was solid. Security was lax and chill, which was great. Everything was great, phenomenal, no cover, which is awesome. Shout out to everybody that witnessed DJ greatness. For those of you who came there to see Craze or Telescopic Thieves or Spite Attack, awesome. If you came there just to have their food, awesome, but I hope they had a good time. I hope they had as good time as I did and what Shinobi did. So, again, see everything that is DJ Rad Key on djradkey.com, and of course, keep the oceans clean, be good to people, keep this planet up and running by just being nice, being a good person, call a friend who hasn't, you haven't talked to in a while, smile at a stranger, give somebody a hug who needs it. As always, peace.